The dawn after In-young's terrifying night rose heavy and silent. The birds did not sing. The morning breeze did not dance through the palm leaves. It was as though the entire village of Nung-o-ku held its breath, waiting. Inside the hut, In-young sat quietly, her arms wrapped around her swollen belly. Her face trembled with fear she could no longer hide. The shadow from the previous night still lingered in her mind, and deep within her womb, the baby had become strangely still. Mama Ekite arrived just as the sun touched the rooftops. Her cowries rattled softly as she stepped inside, her eyes sharp, her spirit alert. She placed her palm gently on In-young's belly. Almost instantly, her expression changed. The midwife whispered, "Your child is afraid. Something is holding its spirit back." In-young swallowed hard. Her heart thudded like the village drum. But again, she said nothing. Mama Ekete sat before her, staring deep into her eyes. "In-young," she said slowly, "the ancestors are speaking, and they say a shadow follows you because of a truth you refuse to reveal." But In-young's lips remained sealed. That afternoon, Mama Ekaete gathered 7 elder women of the village. They formed a circle around the hut, their wrappers tied tightly, each holding sacred objects, cowries, calabashes, palm fronds. They called upon the ancestors, chanting words older than the village itself. As they chanted, the air grew colder, the sky darkened, and a low, ancient hum filled the compound. In-young felt it first, a sharp tug deep inside her womb. She fell to her knees, clutching her belly as a wind, not from the outside world, but from another realm, swept through the hut. Then, a whisper, soft, ancient, calling her name with the voice of the departed. "In-yang." She screamed as the whisper grew louder, circling her ears like a swarm of spirits. Mama Ekaite stood firm. Her staff struck the ground once. "Thum!" "In-yang," she commanded. "The ancestors are not tormenting you. They want you to speak. They want you to cleanse your heart before Ekpo Nka Owo steps in." But In-young shook her head violently. "I have done nothing wrong," she cried. But the ancestors answered for her. The wall of the hut trembled. The fire at the center of the room turned blue, and the shadow returned. Taller, darker, more real than ever before. It moved like smoke, but stood like a man, faceless, but staring directly at In-yang. The women gasped. Some fell to their knees, for they knew the truth. Ekpo Nka Owo had arrived. In-young collapsed, trembling uncontrollably as the spirit's presence filled the hut. Mama Ekaete lifted her staff and shouted above the roaring wind, "In-young, this spirit will not leave until the truth is spoken." But In-young squeezed her eyes shut. Tears streamed down her face. Still, she refused to speak. The spirit slowly raised an arm, a gesture of warning or of judgment. The wind died. The room fell silent, and the shadow vanished. But before it left, it whispered one final message. Before the next moon rises, the truth must come out. In-young collapsed into Mama Ekaite's arms, her child still unmoving within her. The village watched in fear. The ancestors had whispered. The spirit had spoken. And now, time was running out.